Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Don't Whistle at Night. We are broadcasting live here on the United Public Radio Network, 107.7 FM in New Orleans. And I am your host, Don Yazzie, and with me, my co host, Darren Yazzie. And if you are joining us and you got done watching Sean Kelly Into the Night, yeah, I'd like to say thank you for joining us. And if you join his show again, don't forget to say much love and pumpkin spice from Don Yazzie. And here is my co-host Darren Yazzie.
Hey, what's up?
Oh yeah, it is going on. How you been, bro?
Oh man, it's,
Let's see here.
it's getting pretty cold over here. I tell you what, man, it's getting pretty chilly
Oh,
out here in
check
the
this out.
Warfield. Yep, just flat too, so it's just that cold. What do you call that? Wind chill? Man, that shit's killer.
Oh man, can feel every hole in your chonies, huh?
Yep, exactly.
Oh man, right here, Mr. Koshel says here early. Let's go. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Oh man, what's up, Mr. Koshel? Eat back at you, man. I hope you had a great one. Oh, Catlin, can't wait to watch my bestie. So proud of her. Oh, hey,
Hey,
yeah.
what's up?
We're waiting for her to join us. As soon as she comes on, then we'll bring her on right now. Hey, what's up, JP?
What's up?
Mr. Curly. Good evening, brothers. It's finally cold here in San Diego. Oh man, jeez, what like 50 degrees? No, I'm just playing. It's always good down there in San Diego. Send some rain if you can. Fabian, what's up, Fabian? Oh man, Ignacio, Colorado, huh? Man, make sure you
Mm,
build a fire, Fabian. What's up? What's up, Kim
yeah.
Sanchez? How's it going? All right, yeah, yep. So we're waiting for a guest, and she's from Indiana, and
Oh, damn.
she has Oh man, she can't get on. Oh, hopefully she can get on. But she's experiencer of ghosts, the paranormal, and Sasquatch. So
Mm,
it's gonna be another good episode for everyone out there. Oh, Mr. Girly, huh? 39 degrees. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like 16 over here in St. George earlier. It's at 16 degrees. How about out there in Texas, Darren? How cool is it?
it's getting 20, 20
20?
right now.
Oh,
Yep.
wind
So
chill. Whoa, with that wind, yeah, that's brutal.
yeah,
What's
yeah,
up,
sitting
Deadpool?
in an ice box. Anybody stay in an RV, you know how it is. So
Oh man, yeah. that's- Make sure your pipes don't bust. 30-mile-per-hour
yeah.
winds. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So as we wait for our guest, let's you know, February is what we're planning for our boots on the ground with our little team. Oh, here she is. Okay.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
I'm
Hey,
trying to get
Sid.
this thing to work.
Yeah.
What was that?
I was trying to get this thing to work.
Oh, okay. Awesome. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Awesome.
All right. On.
Well, I'm Don Yazzie. This is my co-host Darren Yazzie,
Hey.
and it's a pleasure to meet you and welcome to Don't Whistle at Night podcast. And I would, normally I would read we have an intro, a bio, but I don't really like to read it for the people. I rather have the guest have their own voice and introduce themselves in their own words, and it's all good though. You don't have to freak out or anything, but we'd like to have you introduce yourself and who you are, where you come from, and what makes you who you are, actually. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sydney. I'm from Indiana and I'm part Cherokee. I had heard stories from my grandma was Cherokee, my uncle was Cherokee, and my other grandma was Cherokee.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Nice.
Oh, awesome. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, relative.
Yep.
Yeah. That they say that we have more ancestors than the people that are alive right now on this planet. So we call
Yes.
All right.
that 7 billion, 7 billion people. So
Yes.
we have more ancestors. Yeah. But could you lead us into your very first paranormal experience as far back as you can remember?
I think I was 10 or 11. We moved here when I was like 3 or 4, and I didn't see anything that time. But as I got older, I'm able to see things like other people can't see or feel. So, um, so in 2017, I was walking down to the pond, and I saw this girl. She had black hair, and she was holding like a bear, and she had native clothes on. And I was like, okay, what am I looking at here? And then I went back up to the house, and I showed my dad the picture, and he's like, yeah, that's a native child.
Hmm. Uh,
Wow.
what pond is this? Where is this at?
My house.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Can't give away location.
Yeah.
Indiana.
I mean,
Yeah.
Indiana.
Okay. Awesome. Wow. Did you so the land, huh, has a lot of ties, and we gotta have like a map right here of the whole country and see what tribe, what area. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be the ghost of this, maybe.
Mhm.
Like on the Navajo Nation, it wasn't Navajo Nation a long time ago because this one certain area, I woke up, the door opened and in came a Native American gentleman. He was he had his hair tied to his side and he had looked like beaver. I think that went down to the bottom on both sides, and he had a buckskin like buckskin leggings on with the things on the side. And I was trying
Hmm.
to talk, and he was looking at me, looking at the house like he walked into a different time zone. That's what it seemed like. And I followed him all the way into the room. He went into the closet. I followed him into the closet, and he was gone. So
Whoa.
that does happen. Yeah, I
Wow.
am
Mm.
experienced to that as well. But Darren, you got any questions for him? Hey, Gatlin.
Uh, how
Hey,
old were you when
contentious.
this happened? And
Hey,
Um,
what
Machine
does your
Jane.
parents say about it if you were asking about it today?
Um, my dad saw it, and he has seen her in the hallway.
Oh shoot.
Uh, yeah, my dad's
Oh
seen her
man.
in the hallway.
Hmm.
Oh,
Uh,
jeez.
does this entity speak? Does it talk, or what does it
Uh-uh,
usually do?
it moves things like, hi, hi, sis. But she likes to play with my teddy bears, and she likes to move
Hmm.
them.
Oh wow. Hmm.
Oh wow.
How
Jeez.
how old does
It's
this kid
very
look like
unsettling.
when it shows up?
I think she's 5 or 4. I'm not for sure.
5 or
Hmm.
4, huh? Ooh. She never reached out or anything like that, huh? Trying to get your
No.
attention or the kids. So how's the
No,
kids'
she has
interaction
came in
with
my
her?
dreams and showed me where she was buried at, though, on the land.
Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, could you go into that story with us if
So
you don't mind?
yeah, I'll go into it. I had a dream that a little native girl came in my dreams and told me where she was buried at, and I go to that spot a lot, and I actually found bones there one time, like something put bones where she was buried at. I don't know if it meant she's buried right here, but uh yeah, she told me where she was buried at.
Hmm.
Oh man. Did you notice any like some anomalies like some stones in certain places in that area?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. Man, we gotta look up Indiana. I what Delaware, and I can't remember what tribe was in Indiana. Oh geez, back of my mind. But have you ever tried like doing like some smudging or
Yeah,
any way you can to help it go? Uh-huh.
yes, I did some smudging. I did some native drumming. I actually have two native drums. One's made out of buffalo hide, and the other one made out of deer.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Yeah. Like, certain tribes they do what they call ghost keeping. So like their ancestors would be, they would keep their ancestors with them, and then when they would go to sleep, then those ancestors would be their spirit guide. It would go all the way into that,
Yes.
certain different tribes. So was that the only time you the only times that you guys encountered her as a family and all that?
The other time was last year. I was walking in the weeds and I could hear her laughing.
Oh, geez.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is
Wow.
unsettling right here. We got Mr. Willie says, "Hey bros, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are
Hi.
hope."
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
he says hi. Yeah. And as far as the house, like, has it always been in your family's possession, the property?
Mm-mm.
No. Oh, okay.
No. So I do know that there was some Indians around our area because there's a lake called Yellow Creek and it's named after the Yellow Creek Indians. And we found some
Hmm.
arrowheads in our cornfields, and I actually found a buffalo bone in the beside the pond. I actually found a buffalo bone.
Oh man,
Oh wow.
this is straight up. This is straight up, like a little mini village. It sounds like, oh, wow.
Mhm.
And at night, have you ever experienced any floating lights moving around in the property?
Yes, I
You
seen.
sent me a picture.
Mhm.
Okay, let me email that
Hmm.
picture to myself. Maybe I should have done that already. Oh, I can't upload any more pictures because stream the StreamYard is kind of messing up right now. I can't show anything, and yeah,
Right.
sorry about that. It would have been nice to share. She did share two pictures with me. I'll send it to you, Darren. On the property of a ghost. One of them is a light, and then the other one is looks like a female floating, look like above your corn stalk, right? The
Yeah.
cornfield, like it was taller.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, like it was
Hmm.
higher than the corn stalk. So it was like kind of gave me the creeps. Like that's not right.
No. Yeah, that
Yeah.
thing was not good at all. It that thing started to mind speak to me, and it
Oh
wasn't a
man.
Bigfoot. Cause I seen Bigfoot here like maybe 5 times on my property, and that was not a Bigfoot that night, that day. So
Oh, all right.
So,
So,
um,
go ahead, Darren. Sorry.
yeah, before we get on to that subject of Bigfoot, what did this girl did these two ghosts, did they look full form, like
yes,
you could see through them, or they had like the texture and
I could actually see her like holding the bear, and then I could see her like her dress was like maybe 1800s type of dress.
hmm.
Man.
So let's see, how would I put this? Did they have color? Were they colored? Did they have color tones to them, or was it just
Um, her
solid?
s- her skin was dark, like a dark olive color, like mine is, like kind of dark like this.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh man,
Wow.
different time periods, huh? Um, if you don't mind, could you share with us like what would she say like when she would mind speak to you? If you don't mind, you don't have to go into that if you don't want
Um,
to.
she was telling me about the history. I'm not for sure what happened, but she's talking about a war that happened on a property. It was between. I don't remember what she said, but she's telling me about a war.
Oh, by the war. Oh, she must have. Oh, okay. That is pretty sad right here. That's pretty sad right there. Hello Sydney, or hello Heidi. How's it going?
Heidi.
Hey.
Hey, BCast. Yeah. Yes, Amber, thank you for reminding. Please smash that like button. Thank you very much. What's up, Amber? Hope all is well, everybody. Thank you for joining
Mm.
us here. Um, so she lost her life in the war, huh? There's a lot of conflicts going on. America's been at war for like almost 300 years. So,
Right.
what
Right.
conflict could it be? Could be
Oh.
when the Mormons were passing by, going to Utah, could be, who knows. But do you So that's the only time she came to you, huh? Like really well, other than telling you where she was buried at and the war. After that, she didn't really bother you that much, or
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
oh, okay, must have moved on, huh? That's
Yeah.
well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Somebody's
Yeah.
got to have a happy ending, either this life or the next life. That's good to know. Darren, do you have any questions for Sydney?
Oh no, that's ready to hear some of these stories though. Tell you what, got a good place right now. So uh,
Thank you.
uh
Hi.
so
Mhm.
well, what's the history of the land? What do you know too much about it? What do you know about it? That
Um, I know about it that it used to be. So before we moved here, my uncle and aunt used to live here, and they bought they built the house on this land. And my cousin was telling me stories way back then too that he saw some crazy things that would like come and go through portals and stuff.
well, you can't talk about that without telling us a little bit more about these stories because I'm really curious of is it the land or the house the
I
the
think
guest.
Probably a land.
it's probably the land, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
and right here, AZ Lyman says tribes in Indiana were Miami, Pokagon, and Wea.
Ooh, okay.
Pokagon. Oh, interesting, man. Yeah.
well,
Um.
if you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
mind, could you go and elaborate a bit more on what these portals they said they seen?
One. So I think there's a portal down by the pond, and then I think there's another one close by the house.
Hmm. Wow.
Have you guys seen anything exit and leave or hear anything when it's being used?
I have heard screams before, and I have seen like shadows come out of it. Shadows.
Hmm.
Oh
Wow.
man. That sounds
These were all
very, very familiar. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead there.
these were all in the daytime or
A couple of them were in the daytime, and then one was at like 6 p.m. Like it gets dark here easy at night, so
hmm.
um,
Hmm.
yeah, I had to be careful about going out at night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
That's
a lot
just
of water around you, huh? Like a lot of lake as well around you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Usually there's strange things that go around when there's lakes, forests, all that combination. Like the dogman. Um, people go missing near lakes all the time. So, David Paulides would blame ET abducting people, then dropping them off in the lake. That's what his conclusion is, who knows what really happens until we really capture evidence. But still, don't go out at night and don't whistle at night.
Yeah, I don't
Those are
whistle
two
at
no
night.
nos.
I don't whistle at night because I know what happens if I whistle at night.
Oh,
right.
really? What do they say to you guys out there in Indiana if you whistle at night? I'm very curious.
that bad that bad things will come. Like the dog man will come. I'm not gonna say the word, but I have seen it. But the SK word.
Oh,
Oh,
Skinwalker?
huh.
Yeah, I have seen one of those
Oh, okay.
before too.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I
Aaron,
guess
do you
maybe
have
I've
any
been.
questions? Go
Uh,
ahead there.
you this skinwalker. What did it do? Yeah, I'm really curious about how far I guess they go right now.
The thing I saw, it was pale white, and it had like it was pale white, and it was like a humanoid creature. And the last time I saw it was maybe a few years ago, but um, I saw it in the weeds, and I had to hide because I didn't want it to come and find me. But it got up and it ran.
Hmm. Wow.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting right there.
Yeah.
Mm, that
Hmm.
really sounds like we have creatures like that the same description would be like the rake, and those ones
Yeah.
live in caves. Yeah. And yeah, and then like the portal situation too. the dark shadows. I've heard that, and off of a witness in western side of Navajo Nation that thought he was recording everything on his GoPro. He saw this portal open up and all these creatures came out. But the one that really gave him fright was the black dog, like a shadow of a black dog. And
Mhm.
he couldn't shoot it. He was trying to shoot it with his AR-15. It was going in circles around him. As it was going in circles around him, it was getting closer to him as it was running around him. So he hightailed it out of there. So that it
Uh,
reminds me of that story.
that that gave me the
Careful.
chills.
Yeah. And then if you look up like after this interview, you can look up JC Johnson on YouTube, and he actually caught a picture of a portal in front of a house. I guess somebody had a camera going and it had a picture of this bright light. Then the next picture there was two goblin looking things with his ears pointy, and they're walking
Mm.
towards the camera, towards the house to abduct that person, I believe. So
Wow.
the portals are no good. And if you do see a portal, everyone out there, don't go in there. Don't
Mm-mm.
go inside because you're gonna get cancer, you're gonna get some kind of health disease. And the only way you can enter is if you are allowed and if you are a skinwalker and you get the VIP pass to enter at will and make one anywhere, anytime and enter it through there. So it gets really creepy. But
Yeah.
so you mentioned that you whistled and it brought in the dog man, huh? Could you tell us a story that you heard of that, or that you might have your own story?
I have my own story. So I was down at the pond fishing and I heard something whistle and I'm like I was whistling back and I heard something running and the dog man had it was big. It was like blackish red. It had blackish and it showed me its teeth and it had a deer head in its mouth and it spit it out.
Hmm.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that escalated pretty quick, huh? Man, do you know how tall? Would you remember? Do you
He was
guesstimation?
probably 9 foot tall or 8 foot tall. I don't remember, but he was
Wow.
pretty big.
It's a big guy, man.
What
Jeez,
time of day was this?
It was at 4 p.m.
Oh, so you still had some sunlight, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
we
So
have
do
a
you think this
question
thing
here
was
from.
whistling
Oh,
at you, or
sorry, go ahead there. Do you think it was whistling or?
Um, I actually heard other things whistle before, and I heard whistling the other night outside my window, and I was already asleep, and then I heard like screaming coming from the same thing, so I ignored it and I fell back to sleep.
that's
That's
probably the best
that's
thing to
good.
do?
Yeah. Choose life. Be smart, choose life. We got a quick question here from Audacious Amber. This is probably for all of us, but I'm gonna ask you this question first. Does the portal make a loud pop like a gunshot when it comes about initially? Have you heard
Um,
anything like that?
no, I um, so if I haven't been in a portal, but I know a few people that have been, and um, they get like a headache. They get like a weird feeling, um, and some of my friends did not. Some of my, so I lost a few friends a year ago. They've been missing for a while, and the last thing I forget what they said, but yes, my friends told me don't go into portals because if you go in, you won't come back out.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
yep, that's
It's like a
pretty solid warning,
time
huh?
warp, huh?
Right.
Yeah, it's like a time warp. My aunt walked into one too, so I think she was walking out of the time of the Anasazis, and
Hmm.
she turned around and went back out. And yeah, that's unsettling right there. Az Lyman, he says sounds like a rake, which I believe is a demon.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, like one of the stories goes that uh one of the old stories that said that the Anasazis were practicing black magic, and then they opened the portal, and that's where that character crawled out, was the rake. And he didn't crawl out by himself. There was multiple of them, and then they started devouring people. That's one of the stories I've heard from the Southwest. That's one of the
Oh,
origins of the rake. Someone opened the portal, opened the portal using human blood, and Lord knows who else, what else.
oh,
Human stuff. Ritual sacrifice for black magic, and for scare. Scaring another group of people. That's that happens a lot. It's human nature. It happens all over the world. Um, Darren, do you have any questions?
Uh, no, 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 no. I'm just here to listen right now. I'll pick my answers here in a bit. But
mhm.
Mm.
let's get back
So
to
the
yeah,
dog man.
Sydney. Yeah.
Yeah, after spit out the head, what did he do after?
I prayed and I screamed. I prayed and uh, I prayed and I went back up to the house and I was crying, like I was sobbing. And my dad's like, "What did you see?" I was like, you don't want to know." So I told him the next day, and he's like, "Yeah, I want you to stay inside for the rest of the day." I'm like, "Okay." So I did.
Hmm.
That's good. Well, that's really good right there. I've heard Dogman being more like a paranormal as well, and then mind speaking. So I've heard some crazy stories out there, and
Yeah.
Same.
yeah, people hear them speak behind the walls too, even behind the doors. So I hope you're okay out there. And see here, we got a question here. AZ Lyman. Some people say it's loud knocking or tree breaking noise. Yeah, that's what the Navajo
Yeah.
Rangers said right there. And BCAS says, while hunting, I've heard what appeared to be a loud metallic door shut. It's hard to explain, but a very natural sound. I've heard that one
Yeah.
before too.
Hmm.
I was checking on a Sasquatch nest in a Sasquatch cave on the Navajo Nation, and I was going past this narrow corridor, and I stopped. For some reason in my mind was saying that's a trap, don't go right there. I was just staying there for an hour looking at that spot. For some reason I couldn't move. Then I heard like a metal, and I was like, all right, that's our time to go. We left. But that's where I can back that up, the metal door slamming. And yeah, that's where I can add my 2 cents. Audacious Amber comes back. She says, as I heard about the theory of an X witch, she said, when things come into our reality, it can make that noise. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I
Mm.
Mm.
hear. Like a door, a metal door closing, or metal ripping. You know, the
I
that's what
have
I'm hearing.
so we have a woods across from us, and I heard. I think I still have a. I'm not for sure if I have a recording of it, but I have heard metal banging, like something banging on a
Hmm.
metal in the woods.
Oh, it
Wow.
is. That
Yeah.
could
That.
be it right there.
Yeah. That could be it. Bunch of portals opening up over there in Indiana. Wow.
Yeah. That the Navajo Ranger said that smacking, the wood knocking, is the Sasquatch coming into our reality or escaping. And then Cam, the other episode we had, he did mention that it made a poppy noise too. Or it might have been the other episodes, I can't remember, I got kind of mixed up. But one of the witnesses said that it lifted its head up and it was making a poppy noise. Oh, it was Benjamin. Like how an elk, the
Mm.
tongue pops to taste the air. So when an elk does that, it does that. And then
Hmm.
that's what Benjamin said. He said that he's seen the Sasquatch lift his head up and go make a big knocking now noise so he can smell the air. So,
Hmm.
you know, there's we just gotta get it on tape.
Yeah.
Right.
um, you got any questions, Darren, before we move on?
No, no. I'm just kind of curious about the story Sydney has right now. Uh, Go ahead and lead
Mhm.
the way, Sydney. Um, Before this ghost, what did your What did your aunt and uncle say about it? What did they say anything when they were
My
building this house, or?
my uncle said that this land. My uncle told my dad, and I heard it from my dad and from my uncle that there's a secret native burial ground somewhere around here, but I'm not for sure where at.
Oh man,
Oh well,
probably
no, dang.
right.
Well,
Probably right underneath the house.
uh,
That's what I'm thinking.
wow.
Oh man.
That's
Ooh,
why everything
man.
is happening because of the land and everything. So
Hmm.
Oh man,
Well,
some dark
I could do it.
ties.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Nothing you can really do but just make sure you keep praying, keep your guard up, make sure you pray for every wall of your house. That's one of the
yeah,
Mm.
things, because these things can just come right through your walls if they really wanted to.
yeah,
Same thing with the
I know.
skinwalker. Yeah, they'll come right in through the wall supernaturally and even crawl in through a little tiny gap of a window.
That's
And
why I check everything before I go to bed. I check the doors. I make sure the doors are locked. I make sure the windows are closed, and I make sure that the curtains are across the windows.
All right.
that's good. That's good.
Because
Um,
I have seen handprints outside the window and inside the window. I seen a handprint on the top of the window and on the bottom of the window.
oh yeah.
How? Explain the hands. Are they gigantic hands, or little baby hands, or?
They're like a human sized hand, basically like this, like a human sized hand, but it
Hmm.
didn't look normal.
Hmm.
No,
Well,
he's
how tall is the window? We had to jump and.
The window I'm looking at right now is like up to here.
Oh,
oh,
okay.
okay. It's not that high. Yeah.
Hmm.
Jeez. Yeah, like, the Sasquatches could be juvenile, it could be a young one. Curious because they're more curious than the adults usually.
Yeah.
And they're usually playful, but
Yeah,
the bigger ones you gotta watch out for.
yeah, the little ones that are around here, they're very playful. I woke up one day and I thought I smelled like dead fish, and there was a fish in the middle of the driveway, and it looked like it was been eaten out, but I could smell the fish, and there was a fish head, so they were eating
Hmm.
fish, and they thought it'd be cool to play a game with me.
No, dang.
Oh man. Um okay. So we'll shift gears a little bit. Lead us into your first Sasquatch encounter.
So I was about 8 or 9, and I was where was I at the time? I know I was around here somewhere. Oh, I was at the pond, and I noticed footprints like down at the pond. Like they weren't human, they were big. I noticed two footprints together, and I could smell like a rotting skunk egg smell.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And I got told to get out of there. Like something was telling me, like my spirit guide was telling me, you need to get out of there.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm glad you did, man. Or yeah, sure glad you did because there's too many missing people and unsolved cases. Yep,
Yeah.
and audacious Amber is right there. She says that your property is very active.
Yes, it
Definitely
is
is.
very, very active.
Hmm. Wow. Darren, you have any questions?
Um, let's see. How do I put some words to this? Is it just a common thing for you now? You and your household, like it doesn't even phase you no more.
Yeah,
You,
I'm used to it. I'm used to it.
yeah, yeah. It's a weird. It's a weird feeling when you. Because my house is the same way. So much weird stuff happens that it's just an almost just a normal thing. You sit there and talk to people, and they try to explain it to them like you're not scared. You just like Sometimes I catch myself asking this question, and I forget that I come from the same part. So
Yeah.
I
I
understand that.
If I go down to the pond, I either bring a knife with me or my bow, just for safety.
Oh yeah, well, it's the wild. It's the I usually carry a 9 millimeter with me too. It's the wild. It's not really your home right now. So um,
Mhm. Um,
Um,
I got a question for you. With the portals, with when you have a portal situation, there's always extra things that happen around the house, such as like little people, gnomes, and UFO ET crafts, and also there's a cube. There's like a cube that flies around, and it I don't yeah. So if you had seen any of those, I was wondering.
I have so I went down to the pond. It was a few weeks ago. We had a winter storm here, and I was just walking and walking and walking. I didn't even see the thing at the time, but I think I sent you a picture of it.
Yeah.
Um, that alien thing, yeah. I didn't see it, I but I took a picture. I felt like I had to go down there, like something was drawing me down there. So I went down there and I took a picture of it, and my dad's like, "What is that thing?" I'm like, "I don't know." And my friend's like, "That's an alien." I was like, "Oh crap!"
was this the
Um.
first time you seen this alien?
Yes, first time,
Oh
and
shit!
I had no idea that thing was there.
Hmm.
Wow. Did you experience any missing time or any strange bumps or your nose bleeding at random times?
Um, I felt really scared, and like I was sweating, and I had like a weird like taste in my mouth, so I knew something was trying to like trigger me.
Hmm. Uh, we couldn't get the picture in, but if you could you describe what the picture was for the audience?
So the thing looked like it was sitting on a branch, like from a tree, and it had like glowing eyes, and it looked pale, and the legs didn't look right, but the feet looked alien-like.
Hmm. Do you think this could be that skinwalker you're talking about? They seem very
Probably, yeah.
similar in description. Hmm.
Yep. And Mr. Bcast, I was gonna share it, but our network, our stream provider is kind of messing up right now. I would love to show everybody, but I can't put anything on there. Like I can't even put my like thing
Yeah.
that goes in the background. So, it's all
Yeah.
good though. We'll make with what we can. But yeah, going back to oh, oh, hey, thank you. Oh, anyways, so going back to the portal things. One of the strange things that I heard the story wise is like a giant bat crawling out of a portal and flying into the air, and also a pterodactyl in what we call the Thunderbird. So have you seen any of those before?
No, I have heard stories though about thunder
Oh,
and the big bat creature things. I have heard stories. Um, my friend, I forget. She's my Miami. She's native, and she lives in Florida, and she has seen the
oh,
thunderbird and the black bat thing all at once.
Hmm.
wow.
What did she say too much about? Did she say anything about it?
Not
Description,
really.
what she was doing? No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
but
Usually,
um,
oh, go ahead, Darren.
besides
Sorry.
this, do you see any the lights in the sky at night? Orbs? Around your area?
I have seen four lights. So me and my dad were out. It was July 4th. No, it was the day before July 3rd, and it was in 2016. And my uncle texted my dad and told, because my uncle and my aunt used to live up the road from us, and their land is also creepy like mine. And they saw four four glowing orb things, and they were low to the trees and they were low to the ground, but they didn't make no noise. But I took a
Mm.
picture of one, and it looked like there was like a person in one of them.
Oh wow, wow. Was this the first time that this happens, or
Yes, first time, yeah.
hmm. So what does your aunt and uncle have to say about these orbs? You said that the land is very similar like them. What are they going through? What
They have seen Bigfoot, they have seen Dogman, they have seen the thing, they have seen ghosts in their house, things moving on its own. They have seen a demons, they have seen I forget what else they have seen, but yeah.
oh
Let's go.
wow,
So,
wow. The ghost, is it the same little girl and
Mm-mm.
mm, is it but it explain a bit more on it if they ever
So
told anything about it.
uh so their lake is huge that they used to live on, but they moved from that lake. But there was a boy that drowned in the lake, and my
Hmm.
uncle would see him.
man,
Well,
it's unsettling.
that's sad, but um, it yeah, it's a new thing too. It's hard to get stories of ghosts that just ran like recently deceased ghosts. Other than that, it's always like the lady in white, whatever reason it's the lady in white, but
Yeah,
or gothic style ghosts. You don't hear too many ghosts uh of kids wearing like a Metallica t-shirt or wearing Converse. You don't really hear any ghost stories like that. Oddly, I wonder why.
mm-mm.
Wonder why. Um, Besides these, you mentioned demons. Why do they call it a demon?
Because the my uncle and my aunt saw one coming from the closet, and it was basically crawling on the walls.
Uh,
Crawling on the
Gross.
walls.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man, I can only picture like crawling down the
Yeah.
wall, coming towards. I've heard some crazy stories like that, like coming towards a person, but on the ceiling, crawling.
Ooh.
So that's in a school in Tuba City. I think it was the boarding school. I think a ghost story at a boarding
Mm.
school. That's where that came from. But Little Wolf says, "Hi there, hi Don, hi Darren." And
Hey,
Najuna Yeja says, "Good evening, everyone. I made it." And we got
Hello.
teammate Tyson Lolito. How's it going, bros? T in the house. Sounds like another good episode. Oh yeah, yeah, it is, Tyson. We're chatting with Sydney here, and her
Um,
property is very active. She basically sees almost basically everything we see on the reservation. So
mhm.
we gotta look up the has to be some kind of grid, grid pattern where they pop in and pop out. And as far as portals, I've yesterday's story was told to me that the Navajo gods, the Navajo deities, use portals as well. So they hop in, they pop out different places all the time. They travel. So
mm.
that really does back up the portal theory. And Darren, do you have any questions for Sydney?
uh, Besides all this haunted, all this scary, spooky business, do you have anything positive that came out of you? You guys see angels, or like
I have seen an angel.
mm.
She had white wings and she was wearing a halo, and she was pointing at something, and uh, I found a hawk feather the next day.
Oh, cool! Wow, that's always a good sign too. Now tell us, what do you think this angel was trying to do to you? What do you think it wanted?
I think she was trying to protect me.
Yeah, you got all the. I want to doubt it. You got all this spooky stuff going on.
Yeah,
It's good to have an angel in the background.
yeah.
Balance it out.
Yeah.
That's good. That's pretty good.
But the good
Um,
thing is that we're moving in a few months, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So,
no, just kidding. It's probably for the best, I hope. For the best, I hope.
For the best.
You told us one Sasquatch story. Do you have another one?
yes. So I have
My
seen them
favorite.
looking. I have seen. So there's Storm, Windy,
Mhm.
Flower. Those are their names. They gave me their names, and I have seen
Ah,
Storm. like 9 foot tall, standing on the back porch looking through the window on all four. His eyes were green because he watches me at night to make sure that I'm okay.
So Storm is the male.
Yes, he's the male.
Wow. Now, how do you come across their name? Did they just come down and ask for tea, or just
No, they told me their names while they were talking to me, like in my dreams. They told me their names.
oh well, wow.
Oh, she's in
Uh,
Indiana, so they're asking her for moonshine. Can you make that moonshine? I know you do. Pa 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 pa. No, no, that's the reservation right there.
hmm.
That's the reservation Sasquatch. My bad. Wrong one. I'm just playing. But yeah, sorry to interrupt, Sydney. Go ahead.
I have seen them by the pond. I have seen them in the middle of the cornfields. I have seen them looking through the windows when family and friends are here. My friend and I, we were swimming one night, and I could feel either Storm or Windy like in the weeds hiding. Like I could feel them like trying to get closer to the pool.
Now, how would I say this? What are their relations with one another?
So Storm's the male and Winnie's the female. They are together.
Oh, so they're a couple.
Yes,
No,
and Flower is the daughter, and the other two are the other family members.
that's nice. That always puts a smile on my face to know that the Sasquatch have a
Mhm.
family system. That's always a good thing. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I really like that.
Yes.
family
So
unit.
yeah, the family unit. That's always a good thing. Do me a favor. Explain their manners. Explain their
Storm's very
character.
protective of me. I feel him wherever I go outside. I feel him. Wendy, she stays in the distant, but Flower, she likes to play. She's very protective of me too. She likes to play. I have heard her talk before, and it was in native. I don't know what she was saying, but it was in native. And then Wendy, she gave birth 2 years ago. I actually found a Bigfoot nest, in the
Wow.
weeds. Yeah, in the
And
weeds.
In the
oh,
weeds.
that's Windy that gave
Yes,
birth. Oh, would that be the existing child, or is that a second
that's
infant?
the mama.
Oh, that's mama. Oh shoot! Wow.
Oh man, I've heard they can sound just like a human baby when they cry.
Yes, I have heard that a couple times.
Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's scary.
yeah. I don't know what I would do if you heard a baby crying in the woods right there. I don't. Some people say they're trying to like get you to go out there, but no, I think I'll use my common sense. Like, what is a baby doing way out here in the middle of the woods?
Yeah.
I don't think
I
that's a
have
baby.
heard it from the pond, I have heard it from the woods, and I have heard it from the ditch that's like right outside the house. I've heard it from the ditch.
Oh,
Oh, those areas they do take all the time. The ditch, like the creek, the wash,
Yeah.
ponds. So
Yeah.
that's their highway right there. Well, that's very good right there.
There's 3 lakes around us.
Hmm.
We got Loon Lake, Diamond Lake, Yellow Creek Lake, and Beaver Dam Lake.
mm.
Hmm. Yeah, they do live around the lake a lot. And if you have fish hatcheries too, they're really frequent around the area.
Yes.
So, tell me more. Tell me more about this area. What's the town like? Is the town? Do they talk
Um.
about Bigfoot or Dogman? What's the
My
rumors?
so our neighbors up the road actually saw one like going in their barn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. It was. I think it was trying to get their cows because it was hungry. And I know some Bigfoots like to eat meat, but this
Yeah.
one was not good.
Well, that's
Oh.
your evil. It's a evil Bigfoot, I guess you would say.
Or
Hmm.
he's just grocery shopping, because that's
Yeah.
how it feels on the reservation. He's just going to the farms and taking what he needs and just whistling, going on
Yes.
aisle
Right.
nine. Yeah, that's how it feels. I have another question too. With Sasquatches around, you would always see red, black, and the white one. I'm curious, like, have you seen all those ones as well, or just the
I
red one
have
and black one?
seen I have seen a black one, I have seen a brown one, and I have seen a white one.
Oh man, that's good. They actually live around there year round then, because Thomas Seawood told us that the white Sasquatches, their age is 150 to they live to 250 years old. That's when they start
Whoa.
getting white from 150.
Wow.
Yep. And they all yeah. So
Oh,
but we do have a picture of a white one. We captured one on the Navajo Nation watching us. And that was creepy. We definitely need to go and check that one out again. But okay. So um let's jump into a question here. Uh, so you said that you seen one of them had green eyes, huh? How about did the other one have like red eyes and ember eyes? Because the one I
Yes.
seen had ember eyes. Wow. Do you think it's like the mood, or what or is it just their individual color?
I think it's the eyes. My friends have told me that their eyes change when they're in different moods. Like, if they're so, if one of them is happy, it's green. If they are angry or like mad, it's red. But or yellow. I'm not for sure what she said, but I think she said yellow or green eyes.
hmm.
Wow. Your friend seems to have like pretty good amount of knowledge on this too. Is she affiliated with any tribes, or just really weird like us?
She's native too.
Oh, shoot.
Wow.
Right on.
That's cool. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's awesome. Um, as far back as I can remember, I think everyone says that just really depends on the battery or the flashlight you use, the different eye shine reflecting. Because on the Navajo Nation I've heard red, black, and I've also heard green too. But the green was tied in with the like a demon that skinwalkers brought to Sigon, this hunter. So that's one of the weird things I heard on the Green Eyes with Benjamin. The interview with Benjamin, that one was a pretty good one too. Yeah, that's pretty. But I know the green is really bad too because that's the real color of evil. Because a lot
Hmm.
of some of these witnesses that I've came across on the Navajo Nation that they see something outside like a skinwalker or a ghost, they're praying, they're like, okay, it can't come through my walls, and then it comes through and it's always glowing green.
Cool.
Hmm.
And it's just seeing green lights here and there. They tell us to stay away from it. If you see a green fire, leave it alone. Then blue too, I seen blue from a Ouija board. um
Whoa.
so the green is pretty bad. To make it all worse, Disney Channel, all the bad people, they all have green. So
Yeah,
like, hey,
right.
coincidence?
Hmm.
But Little Wolf says, "Hi, Sydney."
Hello, little wolf.
Oh, Catlin says, "In the garage, seen one with red glowing eyes." Oh man,
I went
that's
to school with
unsettling.
her. I went to
Oh,
school
Oh,
with
really?
her. Hmm.
oh, cool.
Oh, Miss Foster. Oh, that's awesome. Az Lyman says, "Does
Is
Sydney live on the reservation? Also, is she traditional or Christian or Catholic?"
I am Christian, and no, I don't live on a native tribe, but I wish I did.
hmm.
Mm. Sometimes it feels good to be a part of it and living on the reservation. Sometimes that's not so well.
I've been on one. They were having a powwow and I got invited to it, and I think I was 5 or 6, but I remember doing a powwow dance with them, and it was a rain dance. It was something with rain, and it started raining right after.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
that's the
that's
power.
pretty cool. Yeah. When I do the rain dance, $20 and $1 bills fall down from the sky. I think I'm doing the
Yeah,
rain
man.
dance
Yeah,
wrong.
make it rain. Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
my name was okay. I'll stop there. Let's see. Crazy Coyote says, "Oh, a family unit. Then, yeah, good. Just don't feed them. Yeah. Do you
I
feed
don't
them?
feed.
That's another good question.
Mm-mm,
No. Yeah. Don't. That's good.
I don't feed
That's
them.
good.
Hmm.
That's
Uh,
really good.
on this note,
But
what other relationships do you have with these Bigfoot? Do they drop stuff by? They give you stuff, leave stuff in the doorway, or
They have left. So down by the pond, I went walking and I found a deer bone, like a piece of a deer leg, and the hoof was missing. But I have seen the deer legs of a deer, but other than that, the body was gone.
hmm. Oh, cool.
oh
Wow.
man, these things will just rip a deer like paper.
Yeah.
I know.
Just rip it. Whew, man. Especially like when they're hunting. What you could have saw was the aftermath of how they hunt, because working with William Jevening, from the witnesses that came and gave him detail of how they hunt, and including our investigation on the Navajo Nation, how they hunt horses and how they hunt deer, it's very similar. Is they would catch them and pull out the back socket of the back leg, either one or both of them. They pull it out the socket and leave that horse or deer in pain there, and they will go get more and pull more out. And then when the sun goes down, they'll come back and scoop them all up.
Wow.
So that probably could have been what you saw towards the
Yeah.
end. Very unsettling.
That's what the
Hey,
family group.
what's up, Z Sun Dragon?
Hello.
Go ahead there.
That's for the family group. What's their hair color? What's their size? You know.
Storm is 10 foot tall. Wendy is 9 foot tall. Flower is 8 inch or 7 inches tall.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh-wee. Yeah.
You ever see any footprints or hair?
I
Did
have
they did
seen
they
hair.
kind of smell?
I have seen hair and footprints. Let's see. Like maybe 4 weeks ago, I found some footprints, but I didn't have my phone on me that time. But I found like white hair. I'm like, this looks too big to be from a deer.
Hmm. How big were these
Yeah.
footprints? Did you say?
They were probably 10 feet and 10 inches and maybe 8 feet wide.
Hmm. Wow.
Max up.
They got all their toes and everything too.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
man. Some people they see three toes,
Hmm.
and some people see like foot like damage, and then every once in a while you'll see six toes. Those ones are usually the
Yeah.
bigger ones. Have you ever seen any six toes tracks around?
I have not.
That's good. That's good. I think those ones are mainly in the mountains. We have Tyson Lolito here. Says I came across a full-size cow ripped in half. It wasn't. I wasn't alone. My nephew also saw it.
Ooh,
Wow. Says
that's
in the
cool.
same area. Yeah. So he says in the same area I saw my first one. It it was right on top of the mesa. Oh yeah. The New Mexico side of the Navajo Nation. I think New Mexico either has more people that see them, or they mainly dwell on the New Mexico side. Hey, Kurt W75, he says hello, Darren and Sydney.
Hey,
It's
what's
great
up?
to see you
Hey.
as well, Kurt. Wish you a happy new year, brother. Spiritual Ascension, hey, what's up, Spiritual Ascension?
Hi.
And yeah, Darren, before we let her continue telling stories, do you have any questions for her?
Yeah. During these events, do you come across random smells? And
Yes, like yesterday, so we came home today, and well, we were home yesterday, and we left. And as I pulled in, I could smell the rotten egg smell again, and our barn door was open. So I think I think storm or windy or flower was out in the barn.
Hmm. Is that a common thing too? You just smell just at a place.
Yep.
Uh, hmm.
Making eggs, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Wow.
and tell me, do you when you see these Bigfoot or when you see these ghosts, do you get an ominous feeling? You get a
Yes.
change in the atmosphere. Atmosphere becomes electric. Or,
Yes. I get like a headache and then like I zone out and I just stare. Like I just stare and I zone out. And then afterward sometimes my stomach gets like really nauseous.
hmm,
Yeah. That's a that's a good indication to I think the smell is a pheromones and they will put it out, if they're like either angry, annoyed, or they want you away from them because they'll emit the smell. You know what I mean? Like, hey, don't bother me. Um I had a question for you. I lost
Yes.
it. I had a question that kind of oh yeah, okay. All right. Right here, this guy. So you live around a lot of lakes, right?
Mhm.
Um two questions in that one. First one, with the lakes comes lake monsters. Do you have any lake monster, any legends of lake monsters near you?
I'm not for sure. I think Yellow Creek Lake. I have seen something in the water. It was during 4th of July, but my friends they have a house on the lake, and I don't know if I saw like a mermaid popping up, but like a mermaid or something, but it didn't look like a human or a
hmm,
fish.
Man, the water
mermaid.
spirits, huh?
Yep. Hmm,
Sirens, the one of the names, sirens, water spirit, and in the Southwest, they're called water babies. Water babies.
uh,
They'll mimic people crying. They'll mimic voices to lure you into the water, and they'll take you. And with that, the second question is, have you seen any ET crafts, UFO enter or exit the lake around you?
I have not. No,
hmm.
Oh, okay.
I hope I
If that
don't
one,
either.
Yeah,
that's
on
good.
that subject too. When you see these Bigfoot, do you see any lights in the sky? Anything afterwards?
I saw an
Any?
orange. So the night before I saw the footprints, I saw like an orange light going down, like into the wooded area. Well, that
Hmm,
wooded area got taken out because my dad wanted to put corn back there for the deer and the other animals, and I have seen an orange light go completely like in the ground.
well, the reason why I ask this is usually when people see, either it's the Bigfoot or they see lights in the sky, they usually have them come across each other. Whether it'll be the same night or maybe 2 or 3 days later. Um, Now, tell me what's your take on these Bigfoot? What do you think they come from? What do you think they are?
I think they are here to protect me. They are spiritual beings, I think, and they are here to protect me and keep me safe from the bad stuff.
Mm.
The dog
Uh,
man, huh?
and also, what would you say if these Bigfoot followed you to your next house?
There's a woods across from the house, so if they come and go, they go. But I'm gonna when I go back in next week, when I go back in a few months, I'm gonna sage the house to make sure that it's not bad.
Mm, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Wow. So,
Make sure you crack the window. Make sure you crack the window because you're gonna get them more pissed off. I heard that. Um, was it when you use sage, it pisses them off, and then like a temporary band aid. Then when you use sweetgrass, I think that's when you mean business. And cedar. Oh man, yeah, I got to remember that. I'm sure Mr. Lee remembers that. He'll comment that one. Be some really great tips for you, Mr. Lee. Part of our team. He's the hand trembler, Navajo hand trembler, and he also helps a lot of people, that need help. dealing with skinwalkers and protection. And I also have some friends that can also help close and move portals like on your land. They can remotely view it and move that portal to a different location away
Okay.
from your residence. That's one things that they can do. Um, uh, Darren, you have any questions before I read some of these comments?
Oh no, not right now, man. Not right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Uh, Cosmic Voice 33. Bigfoot are definitely interdimensional. Some suggest that they are from inner Earth dimension and potentially a hybrid human. They're definitely a hybrid human.
Yes.
I was I came across this one podcast on YouTube of this one current member that's doing work, and he is still a part of that Four Corners cryptid, and he's
Hmm.
still doing research in Farmington. They
Oh
found
wow.
the hair. They found, yeah, that's what I said too. I'll send it to you when I find it. Uh, so they found a hair, and that hair they did DNA splicing, and they found out that the mom is Native American, and the dad is some kind of old human species that was very, very old. And somewhere back
Whoa.
in like hundreds of thousands of years ago, they crossed paths, and then during when they crossed paths and bred was when the world was going through all kinds of volcanoes and earthquakes. So it was like Armageddon type of scene.
Wow.
And when things like that happen, the natural thing that you're gonna do is try to survive, and they probably did that. They hid together and they bred together and they made Sasquatch. You know,
Wow.
that's what their investigations yielded for them.
Uh,
Um, but
four corner
man,
four corner
what? Go
cryptid,
ahead.
man. I would like to get it. I would like to have them on here too, since that would be
Yeah.
the beginning. That's where everything started for me was with J.C. Johnson too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And AZ Lyman has a question. He says, "Do you live near the mounds?"
No.
Um, Maybe your house is right on top of a mountain. I have a feeling. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Probably.
Spiritual Ascension says, "The Starbucks siren is a lake monster." Oh
Oh
man,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
yeah,
I
that's a
heard
pretty good
rumors
one too.
about that too. Like the
Lake demon.
the the siren is it's actually a god that they worship. And they pay tribute. Everybody pays tribute to this Starbucks. So it's just the form changed, but people are get addicted to it. So
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Yep. And oh here, Cosmic Voice 33 says, "Yes, yes, these voices are heard in the mines in Australia and USA. Then people follow the cry for help, then disappear forever."
I don't
Ooh,
follow the cry.
Yeah.
I try to ignore it.
that's good. Crazy Coyote, back in 2016, went pinyon picking with my mom and sister, ran across some elk carcasses several miles away from the road. There was 10 of them in a pile, no footprints though. Where were
Whoa.
you
Okay.
pinyon picking at? That's a kill pile. That's a
Mhm.
Sasquatch kill pile you came stumbling on, Crazy Coyote. I would like to know where at. Uh, Spiritual Ascension. Dark beings throw ritualized weapons into the river. The demon infuses it with magic, then returns it to the being. Wow,
That
that
is
is some Harry
crazy.
Potter stuff right there. I would like to be a fly on the wall to watch that. That's cool. Crazy Coyote, talk to the Bigfoot, tell them, hey, watch over the land and make sure no drunks breaks in, okay? Yeah, your bodyguard right there. Make sure no drunks break in. Oh, hey, Mr. Lee. He says, wait, what was the question, Don? Spaced out, looking at your owl. Was the owl talking? Here, I need to feed my owl. um, we're giving her tips. I remember you were saying that if it's sage, if you're burning sage, it's only a band-aid, and you're only gonna piss them off. Then if you burn um the sweet grass, you mean business, and then I can't remember you use cedar as well. I know everyone uses cedar. Cedar is recommended for Navajo to use to pray with. The Navajos don't really burn sage. We prefer to drink the sage, add it with your water, and it'll mask your scent. And you can go hunt. You can get close to the deer, and through your pores, they'll smell the sage, and you're basically invisible to the element and to the animals out there.
Whoa.
But yeah, Lee, that was the question. Like burning sage and sweetgrass and cedar for Sydney here for her area and for the listeners out there. Um, Cosmic Voice says yes, sounds accurate. Hmm. Okay, Darren, you got any questions? The comments are rolling in.
We'll let the comments roll in and see what they have to say. If they have any questions for our guest right here,
Oh yeah,
let
definitely
it
open
in
mic
and we'll,
for everybody.
yep, open
Hmm.
mic for her.
Okay. If you guys have any questions for Miss Sydney, we're going to be closing out in about 45 minutes to 40 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask her.
Yes.
Let's see here. Spiritual ascension. Oh, okay. I think they're talking to each other. It's okay
Besides
though.
this, what do your parents say about this area?
My
What
dad, my mom doesn't know what to say. My dad has seen things too, and he actually thinks that there's a secret native under burial ground somewhere on the property, but we don't know for sure yet.
uh, are your grandparents alive? Has this land been in your family for forever long?
No, not really. My grandparents are alive, but they have a house up down the road from us, and my uncle and aunt, my uncle's brother, he was full native. I forget what tribe, but he was a medicine man. He when he was buried, he had his medicine bag buried with him.
Oh,
Well, um,
it's cool.
see, how would you say this? Do you think? I know I mentioned this before, but do you think it's the land, or do you think it might be the medicine,
Family.
family
Like
medicine,
passed
or
down. Yeah.
yeah?
Like family curse type of deal. Like it's bothering
Yeah,
you
I think
or
it's that too, and the land.
Hmm.
combination, huh?
Yeah.
Combination. Yeah, those ones aren't fun. Crazy Coyote, sorry. Crazy Coyote says the place was several miles south of Holbrook, Arizona, east of Heber near the Travis Walton abduction site. Oh man, fire in the sky. That area has receipts.
Oh,
Darren might know that area by heart,
yeah.
right there.
Actually, I like in the earlier episodes I mentioned that I knew the nephew of the Travis Walton, and he was the one that lived in the apartment that I talk about in Globe. He was the one that recommended. They left because they were hearing and seeing stuff that we were going. My brother was going through, and he's the one that kind of just handed that the apartment over to them. So, yeah, I know the nephew. Travis Walton, believe it or not.
Yes.
So
Lucky.
that's pretty cool.
Cosmic voice. Thank you, brother. Says
Thank
nice
you.
energy here. Spiritual ascension. I thought you enjoyed it at Cosmic. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining us, man. Let's see here. Okay. Tyson Lolito says cedar is the strongest, brother. Right there is cedar. Tyson says the sage just puts them to sleep for a short time. When they wake up, they're pissed worse than before. Oh yeah.
Okay, I will not use
Um,
sage now. I appreciate it. Thank you.
and then okay. Okay. Oh, spiritual ascension says check it you. Nathan Reynolds, one of the bloodlines that broke free, discuss it. Oh yeah. Where he had to sacrifice his one of his best friends just to become a skinwalker. And I guess that guy Nathan Reynolds, he was taught to become a skinwalker by a Navajo medicine man. And then he was also taught alchemy by I think the Hopi. I'm not sure because there's two different types of practices. One's one might be more celestial or both. One might be more natural and celestial. So it's a little bit of a difference between us and the Southwest tribes. There's not they don't like us talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, the Cedric Willie says, yes, sir, that's spot on. But for Navajo listeners, burning cedar slash sage would be a band aid. But if the real thing would be getting a prayer done, also mixing some bitter medicine and some water. Oh, yeah. Right there is when you mean business. It says, and blessing yourself in your home. Right there, listeners, go ahead. If you guys heard that, apply. Caitlin Farster, my phone died. I'm back. Welcome
I
back,
said.
sister. AZ Lyman, Jesus can break family curses. I've prayed a lot about breaking family curses. Oh yeah, definitely
You,
can.
you and the cat, was it Catherine Foster?
Hmm.
You guys went to school together. What was did you guys go to school in a small town or the same
Yes.
thing you guys going into right now? The same place?
Um, she moved away, and so our school is very small. Like there's maybe like I don't know how many people, but our school is very small.
Hmm. Now, what was the atmosphere like? Did the kids usually talk about stuff like what we're talking about right now? Did they you ever hear
No,
rumors? No one talk like this?
mm-mm, no. Um, I was in school, and I told her about things that would happen on my land, and she's like, maybe you should talk to somebody about it at school. I'm like, hey, they won't believe me.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
that's usually how it is. But
The
yeah,
best, best per. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, there. Sorry.
yeah, I was just curious to see what the the atmosphere was like at school. Children they talk. There's no rumors that hasn't been heard. Sitting on a bus in a small town. So I was just curious to see what did you guys really talked about Bigfoot and dogmen like this. Uh, yeah, thank you.
Um,
Yeah.
I have a friend that lives in, uh, I have a friend that lives in, uh, Pennsylvania, and she has a Bigfoot that comes in her house at night, and
Wait, in the
yeah,
house, it
yes,
comes in
in
the
the
house.
house.
Wow.
She sees it, and she has seen it come through a portal before, and she has been alien abducted before too.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
neat.
Okay. That
Yeah.
one. That one.
Yeah,
That
that
one's a
kind of
another can of worms.
yeah, that kind of leans down to what I was talking about the alien, like UFO, Bigfoot. People believe that Bigfoot is an alien, and that's just kind of a bit more curious. Maybe this Bigfoot was the alien, just just picking her up and flying away. I don't know.
She has like a little thing in her, and the doctors have tried to take it out, but it hasn't come out. It's like in her skin. It's like a little chip.
Oh shoot! Is this a recent thing, or was this as a kid?
She's been adopted maybe 5 times in her life, and she has seen the aliens in her house.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I think
Oh,
that might be someone. I don't know. You might want to ask them to see if they want to be part of the podcast because there's a lot of weird stuff that comes down with Bigfoot and aliens, orbs and abduction. It's a crazy concept, but yeah, there's a lot of questions that goes with that too.
oh man. I bet she needs a counselor too. That's
Yeah.
that's a lot of trauma right there. Oh
Right.
man.
Right.
Bigfoot and ET and getting taken against your will. I mean, getting things taken from you, your bodily fluids and eggs against your will. That's another
I
that's
feel
another
I feel
yeah.
bad for her. She tells me when it happens.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, I feel bad for you.
Oh
Oh
man.
wow. I would too. Like your house is supposed to be your security. Your lifeline. The place where you lay down and you sleep. And to have these Bigfoot just openly just open the door and walk around, make a sandwich and stuff like
Check
that.
the
It's
date,
kind of disturbing.
date
Yeah,
on the
dude.
milk. Hey, it's
Yeah,
gonna go bad, you know.
yeah. It's
Jeez.
really disturbing. It's really disturbing.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It'd be, but yeah. Okay, that's very unsettling. But yeah, she could, if you do talk to her, ask her to use the name of Jesus Christ. That helps out.
Oh yeah.
And abductions. Hands down everywhere. Every witness I've spoke about, it helps with alien abductions and skinwalker encounters.
For sure.
And it'll make sure it'll put that witch powerless like a human again with that name. And the person that I used to chat with, he's a government insider. He's back to work again. He's in radio silence. But he said down there deep underground, there's a rule that you can't use the name of Jesus Christ when you're down there in this underground bases. And you're making the next weapons, the AI, all those weapons. So that's the next generation they're doing underneath us below the ground. And Crazy Coyote says, here's something interesting. Up in 2014, the wind farm south of Holbrook, Arizona, also had some strange stuff going on, from giant bird bones, Bigfoot sightings, and fossilized giant footprints. Government took it though. Wow.
I don't know. I heard stories about giants too, so I don't know.
Oh,
Wow.
well, explain a bit more about these giants.
My I don't know where I heard it from, but like I seen it on like Facebook and like TikTok of like giants and trolls and all that stuff.
Yeah, they also say that these mounds are actually, burial grounds for giants. Also,
Nine
it's
feet
not a
tall.
yep, it's not an uncommon thing for. Since you brought that up, it's only right. The people have recorded digging up these 6 foot, six-toed, six-fingered giants. 2 rows of teeth and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
it really makes me wonder about these burial mounds too. The people report seeing dogmen, watching over them, and witches and stuff like that. So these burial mounds, they put a giant question mark up in the air when it comes down to it, because there's a lot of questions,
Yeah. And another question for you. Uh, we have a good friend named John Methenkamp in Indiana. Do you know John Methenkamp?
No.
Okay. He's off of Myths, Monsters, and Mullets. But
Yeah.
that's another good podcast to check out. Maybe you can be a guest on his, because he's based out of Indiana as well.
Yeah.
He's seen the same description that you had. He's seen it on the
Mm,
road, and it touched his vehicle. He had a long like fingerprint that swiped his car with really wide fingers. So he had the same description as you had, and he
Can you
ties that into the mounds. Go ahead, sorry.
can you send me his podcasting, because I'm interested in being on his broadcast.
Oh yeah, go ahead, go for it. We had fun on there, and we're on his
oh
show.
yeah, yeah. Like the
Yeah,
lion, the cougar tamer.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Then
he's very good.
when you're on there, just try not to say anything about the smell of stale cigarettes and old Budweiser. You know, the stale Budweiser and old cigarette smells. I'm just kidding. No, I was just messing around with him because he has the mullet and the hat. They're like,
Mm.
hey, say some cousins for the rest of us, man. Easy with that mullet. But let's read some of these comments here. Wait, did I skip anyone? Oh yeah. Tyson says, smoke the place out with cedar smoke. Go clockwise when you do it. Oh yeah, go around your house and walk around clockwise. And that can help a lot of your troubles out there in your active land. Crazy Coyote says, play heavy metal and pray all demons hate music. What? Because we in God's image and have his voice. Don't you all find it strange? Then try to silence people during possessions. So sing. Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah, that like the same thing with the bell, huh? Like the lizard creatures don't like the bell. That's why there's no bells no more. The bell, like the sound.
Oh yeah, the frequency and what they were
Yeah.
doing when the church rang and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
More crazy
Let's
stuff.
see. Yeah, for real. Okay. Let's see here. Cosmic voice. So some experiences have seen Bigfoot on UFOs. Yeah, I've heard
I
that as
have
well.
never seen that before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I kind of brought it up too. They believe
Chewbacca.
that Bigfoot. Yeah, exactly. That's where they get the influence of Chewbacca. Is
Chewbacca.
Bigfoot. Yeah. So
Soft disclosure, huh? This like
yeah.
disclosing us through movies, Star Trek, Star Wars, telling us the truth in plain sight.
Yep.
Um, Cosmic Voice says, I have been abducted multiple times. Last time was around 2017, 2018. Yeah. Wow.
I'm
You
so
should
sorry that you
email
went
us.
through. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry that you went through that. That's not good.
So sorry. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, man. Sorry, Cosmic Voice, but you should email us, don't whistle at night podcast@gmail.com, or you can look at this information down here.
Mm-hmm.
Go there and there's a contact information at the very bottom. I would love to hear about that. I seen abduction happen in front of my wife and I, and it was crazy. Chris Soto, good evening. I like this new format with the bigger screens. I've heard through podcasts that Pennsylvania is definitely a hot spot for Bigfoot sightings. Yeah,
Yes,
Pennsylvania. Yep,
because
that's where the Allegheny.
that's through the Appalachian Mountains. Through
Yep.
there.
Yeah, I'm really
Yep.
curious about those mountain lines too. I never been there, but maybe one day.
Hey, owl
Hello.
woman. Hello.
Oh,
Hello from Canada, or to Canada. We'll send you some warm weather here in Utah to Canada.
Yeah, it's cold here.
um, oh man.
yeah.
Faith Grigg, I can't explain why I have seen strange things I've witnessed in my lifetime. I wonder why I saw strange things. Oh, really? Like what? We all see strange things all the time. Like
Mm,
waking up every day, looking myself in the mirror, like, hey man, that bag is new. I'm getting old. Like that's strange. The stuff like that. Let's see here. Crazy Coyote, thank you guys for talking about these topics, because the ghost slash Bigfoot slash UFO people don't like each other. They'll be
All right.
functional about topics. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're welcome, Crazy Coyote. That's why it's a good thing to be Native American, because we can talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and then we'll throw in our 10 cents, 2 cents, and then we'll say, hey, this is what I heard. So there's no one's really an expert here, and we're only here to try to put pieces of the puzzle together before our life expires here on this planet, on this reality called life. The real reality is when we close our eyes, and the spiritual realm, that's the real reality. I'm convinced that's the real reality. And this
yes.
here is a dream. Right now we're living a dream. That's how I feel. um hey, that girl. And see here, the CG Willie, I got an episode with Myth Monsters and Mullets on the 21st. Oh, he
Oh,
reached
I
out
know.
to you, huh? That's what's up. He's pretty cool. Just don't scare him too much. I'm just playing. Little Wolf C13. I didn't know about the bells in the church. Oh, yeah. Bells of Notre Dame. Crazy Coyote. If y'all don't want flyers around, hang iron around your doorways, they don't like it. Fairies? Oh,
Fairies.
okay. Right. If you don't like fairies around, hang iron.
Uh, on
Wow.
that
That's
on
like
that
from the,
subject,
the witch hunter. Yeah, go ahead
yeah,
there.
on that subject, Sydney, what do you do to protect yourself? What do you
I
when just
pray. I pray every night, and then when I get up, I pray before I start my day. Um, and I don't go outside very much during the day. I stay inside. I try to go out as much as I can with the dogs, but my dogs are very protective of me. They let me know at night if something's outside. Um, I prayed. I used my native drum for to help me like calm, because at night it can get scary.
oh yeah, especially stuff like that, I understand a certain level of fear that comes with it, and uncertainty when when the sun goes down, it gets spooky. In some
Yeah.
areas, it gets scary. And
I wish I could have someone like from like from like a different tribe to come out here and like to see and feel the land and try to help me, but I don't know who to ask.
Oh man,
well,
we got Mr. Lee.
we,
Maybe one day, maybe the summertime we'll do this full time and we'll have a team full time. Maybe we'll check out places like this because he'd be able to see in the astral realm what's going on in the past and the present. He'd be able to see all through those stages, which is very, very interesting. I like listening and learning a lot about that as well. And right here, Little Wolf says, "I think there's a lot of disclosing through movies for sure." Yeah.
yeah,
Yes. And the famous
Hmm.
people.
Yep.
right.
And then Owl Woman says, "I saw an alien looking looking being while relaxing in my room several years ago. I was surprised I couldn't see it, so it left. It looked like it was using some kind of portal to peek through." Ooh.
Mm,
Yeah, cloaking, because I know they can cloak. They'll make their ships invisible where we can't see
yeah.
them.
I think some
Yeah.
famous people are not even humans. I think they're like a
Yeah,
demon or like I don't know, a
yeah,
lizard.
Mm,
yeah. I believe that
yeah.
too. There's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in Hollywood, and a lot of weird stuff that they do that they don't speak about. Even the
Yeah.
music industry is just as wicked and corrupt as the modern politicians today. You would say, so maybe they all play the same flute, play beat on the same drum. I believe. So
Yeah.
yeah, I hear you on that.
Yeah. And then like probably even going down to the podcasters too, they'll silence people, they'll buy their opinion, you know. Like Darren and I, we're not sponsored yet, but if someone will give us a Red Bull every day, we'll drink it. Hey, it's our sponsor. But that's a
Yeah.
different topic here. But let's get into this comment right here. Cosmic Vibe. Problem is us abductees mostly don't remember anything, but I know I have been. Oh
Yeah.
man. Jeez. All right. Let's start it right here. See, we can hypnotize you guys. Oh, right here it says cosmic voice. I'm in New Zealand. Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Ooh.
Man. I bet you it's really beautiful. I always wanted to go to New Zealand, after The Hobbit. Crazy Coyote. That book from the 80s, Communion, the alien on it puts fear into people because of it maybe something to it. Hmm.
Mm.
The communion, huh? Yeah, the communion's kind of weird. Owl Woman 13. The appearance was translucent, not solid, just an FYI. Oh,
Mm.
interdimensional alien. I've seen ships disappear. It's there and it just lights up and then disappears, like Star Trek, how their whole body lights up and then it's gone. I saw the ship do that. So,
Mm.
I saw that before as well. Lucy Willie says, I reached out to him. Gotta stop being an introvert.
Oh,
I would
Oh,
oh
not
yeah.
do that.
yeah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Being an introvert's bad. If I wasn't an introvert, I probably would have I probably would have met Darren a long time ago and we would probably been started this podcast 10 years ago. We all gotta crawl out under our rock. um Spiritual ascension, it was all a dream. Oh yeah. It
Oh,
was
that's
just a dream.
creepy.
um uh, uh Catlin says if I had a ride, I'd be down.
I know you would, sis.
Yeah.
um let's see here. Spiritual sentences, row your boat gently down the stream. Merry life is but a dream. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Trying to put me to sleep. Put myself to sleep and hypnotizing you guys. No. Luigi Gwilly says that'd be pretty to try. Never tried it outside the res. Oh yeah, his gifts. Who knows what you might see if you try it off the res, man. But I gotta be there to hear it. Spiritual ascension. If you could walk with the Creator, you'll never walk alone. Amen.
Yep.
Amen. That's why
Amen to that.
people people don't want to tell scary stories, and they're like, "Hey, the medicine man told me I can't tell you the story. Something might happen to you." I'm like, "Hey, I have a secret weapon. You can tell me whatever you want. I want to hear it. Nothing's gonna happen. I promise." I got
I don't
someone
tell
in
a
my
lot of
back pocket.
people. I don't tell a lot of people about my stories. I just keep it to myself. But I tell my grandma and my dad and mom because they believe me.
Well,
Yeah.
take it from us. We believe you too because we go through the same stuff. Surprisingly, and it's an amazing thing to talk with people and have us talk about the same subject, and everybody can relate to it. Everybody has their 2 cents. Everybody sees stuff like this, even with these orbs. I seen it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Bigfoot. I have an encounter with two of them back of the house. Ghosts. I seen them too. UFOs. I'm all about it too. So
Yeah.
uh, just I'm one of the oddballs in this life. That's open to talk about it, and as I go into it as a already a believer. So, but I think this is the furthest we've been too. So it's good to have you on, and
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah.
yeah,
It's been
and
nice.
I'm sorry about staying up late. I think your timeline you're about maybe 11
It's
or 12 right
10.
now.
It's
Oh,
10:41 p.m.
oh
Oh,
dang.
we're almost over. We're almost over. Just hang in
Yep.
there. Few more minutes. But like Darren said, we appreciate you coming on, and
I
your
appreciate
your
it.
journey. Oh yeah. Your journey is very similar to ours. And what you seen is the same thing that what we see, and I think that's where we can really make
I
a
don't know why I see the stuff. Like, I'm part native. Like, I have German. I have other blood in me too. But like the native, I think it has to do with the land and the portal and all that stuff. I think I'm connected to it because I'm native. Because I know a lot of people that are native. They have seen, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
somebody once tracked down the line of Native Americans to the Bible. And then I guess they said that that line was one of God's first choices. And then he changed elsewhere. He said that line that he chosen, that's the Native American line, and they are gifted with supernatural, the sight to see, and to do supernatural things, and to be more to live more harmonious with the supernatural beings and what the eye can't see. So that's what one of the stories I've heard, so that's where I
Yeah.
feel too,
Oh yeah.
we all see things, and things want to reveal themselves to us. But there, you got a question?
Oh no, I'm just thank you for coming on.
Of course.
The time is always late, and the world always moves. It's always gonna keep moving. And yeah, thank you. We all got to get up. I got to get up in a couple of hours too to go to work. So it's all part of it. So thank you for your
Yeah.
time. Time is precious.
Of
Yeah.
Kind of
course.
Oh.
live in a society where we
Mhm.
can't even afford to be sick anymore. So
Yeah.
thank you for your time.
Hmm.
Of
I'm
course.
gonna I'm gonna read these comments, and after I'm done, then you can right now you can think of what you want to say and share with the viewers out there your last thoughts. But right now I'll read the comments, then you can think of what you want to say. Let's see here. Spiritual ascension. Anyone with any form of celeb status is either a Satanist or a Luciferian. Agreed. Excuse me. Crazy Coyote. The holy people weapons. Why is it always a bow and arrow? Because a bow are like shotgun shells. The arrows can be loaded with anything: poison, explosive, iron, silver, gold, glass. Think about it. Definitely.
Yeah.
BCast33 says, "Hey, Sydney, what's your people stories about Bigfoot?"
My uncle, um, I forget, but he's seen a couple Bigfoots here and there, but he doesn't open up he doesn't open up to me about it.
Oh, sounds like my uncle. Tyson Lolito, life is about a box of chocolates. Oh yeah, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Little Wolf C13. Sydney, I am absolutely enjoying your stories and your presence on this live. Thank you for sharing all that you have. Oh yeah, thank you, Little
Oh
Wolf.
Thank
yeah.
you,
Thank
little
you, Sydney.
wolf.
Likewise. Crazy Coyote, shotgun shells and arrows can be both loaded with ash to fight skinwalkers. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's one good thing to use is cedar ash to fight them. Um, cosmic voice. Belief is the enemy of knowing. Definitely, you gotta know your
Mm.
enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Cedric Willie. Hey, Darren, I sent you the TikTok of the vampire in Farmington. That
Oh,
vampire video.
yeah, definitely check that out, Bear.
Yep. Spiritual ascension awareness dissolves consent.
Mm.
Mm. Carolyn, hey, part Cherokee. Oh, that's nice to
Hey,
know.
we got Cherokee on there.
Oh yeah, Cherokee Nation. Hello,
Mm.
BCast 33. I've heard most natives have Rh positive blood, but Rh blood is more rare. Theory says that the blood type can summon or reach UFO or orbs. NASA have been interested in this blood type. Yeah, yeah, I heard that that same blood type's also the ones that are very sensitive to pollen, that have allergies and that can't eat fruits. That's one of the weird things I've heard about that Rh negative. And yeah, it's pretty strange. Definitely. I
Mm.
know I'm O positive. I know that's for sure. Um, so we are getting to the end of the show. Sydney, do you have anything that you want to share with the viewers out there?
I just want to say thank you guys for letting me come on, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really curious about this land. Now, uh, who knows? Maybe in the near distant future, we'll probably head out there and check it out ourselves. Uh, See what we have to say about it. Thank you. And
Yep.
if anything else happens, hit us up. And we'll be glad to talk about it some more.
Thank
Hmm.
you. Bye.
Yep. Thank you very much, Sydney. You have a great one. It's been a blessing. Thank you for your time and your presence here with us, and everyone in the chat actually loves you. They love all the
Bye.
guests, but they really like your vibe here. Thank you very much for blessing us with your vibe.
Of
And
course.
yeah, and Darren, do you have any thoughts you would like to say to the listeners out there?
Uh, times are coming kind of tough right now. Keep your head up. The people that look up when they have their heads down towards people, that have their head looking forward, is really a strong motion. To do. Help each other out, and people want to talk. If they want to chat, and we're everything paranormal here. So hit us up and hit like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to do that. And thank you, Sydney, for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you guys very much. And right here, we'll read this last one before I close out. Or a few last ones. Cosmic Voice 33. Bye, guys. I'll be here again in Lakota do Costa Eke Win. Oh man, I gotta learn some Lakota right there. That sounds beautiful though. I love hearing Lakota language. I shall see you again either on the earth plane or in the spirit realm. Oh,
Oh yeah.
likewise. Likewise. I'm still trying to learn how to try to travel in that realm. It's kind of tricky. Uh 50 what's it? Links says that all natives have blood O blood. It is the oldest blood type. Very ancient. Very ancient. Spiritual Ascension, great show tonight, guys. Oh, thank
Oh
you,
yeah.
Spiritual Ascension.
Yeah.
Najona
Like it,
Yeja,
chat.
thank you, Sydney. Oh yeah, don't forget to like
Yeah.
and subscribe, everyone, and share us.
Mm.
Oh, she already left, Najona Yeja. But she'll probably hear this. Thank you, Sydney, for your time. This evening also great host. Oh, thank you, Najona Yeja. Little Wolf, Thanks, Don and Darren. Oh, you're welcome, little wolf. Tyson Lolito, have a good night, brothers. Stay safe and stay weird, bros. Oh yeah, you as well. Make sure you guys don't whistle at night. Um, spiritual ascension. I've heard Rhesus negative are more inclined to be abducted and to have more ET interference. Yeah, I've heard that too. Especially if you have German heritage, then you're more likely to get abducted quite frequently. Um, Carla Washington, 3069. Good night, everybody. Be safe. You as well, Carla. You take care out there in Washington. Al Woman, good night. You as well. Take it easy up there in Canada for us. Catlin, good night, everyone. You as well. Take it easy out there, Catlin. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. And this is the end of our broadcast. And I'll close us out right now. Thank you for tuning into Don't Whistle at Night. We've been broadcasting live here on the United Public Radio Network, 107.7 FM in New Orleans. And you guys have a great one. Stay safe, stay weird. Don't whistle at night. See ya.